We're going to go and have a look around the museum. The cavalry. We're in, and there's planes everywhere. What do you expect? It's an RAF museum. It's a mechanical unicorn. I wonder if I can get you high enough to look in the cockpit. Can you see? Oh, I can see a big Rolls Royce engine. Can we put that in Jessie? Is it just me that wants to go around spinning all the propellers? There we are, the classic Spitfire. Can I show your helmet?
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
I didn't rub it that much. There's a Hurricane. I recognise some of them, but I don't know what the blue pointy one is over there. This is very black. Do you think it's trying to be in disguise? Bolton Pool Defiant. Never heard of it in my life.
I can't do that. Alex has got an advantage. She's got a big stick, and I've got to
Big arms.
I've got to use my arms. Awful.
It's very pointy.
Is that a red arrow that's not red?
So there's a supersonic research plane. Look at the maximum speed. 1,147 miles an hour at 38,000 foot. Wow. That's mega fast, isn't it? That's another interesting looking one there, isn't it? Oh dear, I wasn't going to film that much. This one's so pointy it's had to have a barrier to protect people from poking their eyes out. I'll send you up to look in the cockpit. Wow. I don't think that my stick's tall enough to get you up there. Let's try. Oh. Not quite tall enough. Look at it. Oh look, we can go in. We're in.
You're in. Well, I mean, you needed a bigger extension. There wasn't much room for the guy in the front bit.
No.
I assume that
Wow. This is where all the missiles must have gone.
Yeah, but they wouldn't get out that quick.
Oh, here we go. It's an Avro Lincoln. Largest British made piston engine bomber. What do engines have if they haven't got pistons? That's Simon from Smashing Pistons looking at pistons.
Looking at pistons.
You can't smash these though, they've already been
That
smashed.
one, yeah, it's already had a chunk out of it.
Simon's just told me that the jet engines don't have pistons. I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought all engines had pistons.
Have you seen? I'm not going to even start.
Oh no.
Have you seen? You know when you see old planes and they're like air cooled, so you've got like pistons coming out all the way around.
Yeah.
It. If you ever get a chance to have a look at
So
how the
did it-
crankshaft works on one of them, it's right weird.
Is it?
Yeah, because
Oh.
it's all concentric in the middle.
Is it like a wankle?
The crankstaff kind of is a bit like that. Yeah, it's like it doesn't spin on one axis; it spins around an axis. It's very straight.
Bit like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like me.
Careful, Simon. Have you put your anti-bug spray on?
My anti-bug spray?
Yeah, you might get bitten.
By the mosquito?
Yeah. award for smallest propeller goes to this one. It must do something. Oh, it's going to tell us.
Basically, when this thing took off on its enormous, great big ramp, they didn't want the bomb. They didn't want it falling off the end and blowing everybody to smithereens. So what they've got on there is a counter. And after so many turns, thousands of turns, it would arm the bomb.
Oh, really?
About 30 miles away.
No
that's
way.
a sensible idea.
And after so many more turns, it would actually jam the controls, because all these contraptions, when they were pointed at London, were aimed at Tower Bridge. So after so many hundreds of thousands of turns, the onboard mechanical computer would think, well, we've reached Tower Bridge now. So a couple of explosive bolts would go off in the back, and it would lock the controls, and that would pitch it down, and that would stop the engine, so it would fall out of the sky. So that's what it's for. It's actually a counter.
Wow, I'd never known that if you didn't say.
No, it's a bit small to be pulling it along, isn't it? You've got
I was thinking that's a bit pathetic. What's that going to do? I thought, was it,
No, that's very necessary, because, as I say, the Germans didn't want it landing on themselves. So you went to arm the ton of explosives in the front.
Wow.
Until it was a nice long way away from it.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for telling us that. Interesting.
It's an interesting machine.
Yeah. Oh, so it's a doodle bug and a buzz bomb. Apparently they made a horrible noise. I wonder what they sound like. Wow. Scary, isn't it? Imagine that now. Something like that just come flying at you and you know it's going to explode. Ooh, not worth thinking about. What a wreckage. Can you tell what it is yet? A short Sterling Mark III. This one's interesting. It looks like it's got aerials on the front or something. No, fine. I'm just wondering what I presume they're antenna of some sort on the front.
Yes, they are. Do you know any story behind this aircraft?
No, I haven't got a clue.
Okay. Well, there's several stories. The first one is pack of lies.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
The idea, this aircraft was stationed in Denmark. Now, they'd already made an offer to surrender this aircraft to the British. Why? Well, you just mentioned the top there is the radar.
Yeah.
No, that's the radar. It's the Liechtenstein radar.
Okay.
When they defected and made the offer to bring this aircraft with them, they brought all the technical manuals with them.
Oh.
So it wasn't a spontaneous defection like some people say. So it took off from Denmark. They told Control they were on fire. They told Control they were going to crash into the sea. And they actually dropped anything that would float, Mae West's life jackets, anything. And then they headed towards Scotland.
All right.
In the way into Scotland, it was intercepted by 2 Spitfires from RAF Dice. Now, they were expected, else the 2 Spitfires would have shot them down. One was an American whose name I forgot, Roscoe, Flight Lieutenant Roscoe. And they escorted this aircraft into RAF Dice near Aberdeen.
Okay.
It was immediately put into a hangar. It was immediately painted in RAF markings.
Okay.
And it was test flown against Wellingtons, Lancasters, to work out the strengths and the weaknesses of the Liechtenstein radar.
Okay.
Now, one of them they came up with is this. I was lucky enough to meet this lovely lady a few years ago. In her hand, she's got some, we call it window or chaff. Now, what window or chaff does is you throw it out of the aircraft, and it's got the effect of knocking that out.
Oh, really?
And this is what it does to the radar screen.
Oh, wow. Messes it up.
It messes it up completely. It's like pulling the plug out the back of your telly.
Yeah.
So you lose the signal. Yeah, you've lost everything. So one device they came up with this was called Monica. Now Monica sat in the tail of a bomber, and when it picked up the radar, the pilot, what they call corkscrewed, he just threw the aircraft over and went towards the ground. And this enabled, because the RAF were losing up to 60 bombers a night.
Oh gosh.
Crew of 7, each one 60 aircraft. And then he went dramatically down to about 12, 14 until the Germans countered it.
Wow.
But it was continually counter all the whole time. But yeah, this is...
so why's the lady got the chaff?
No, Margaret.
Is it chaff
This is Margaret. I've forgotten the second name, and I apologise, Margaret. I did a guided tour a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And Margaret told me, she said, I was born on the day that war broke out, 1st of September 1939. And she said one of her earliest memories was sitting round the dining room table with her mother and her friends, and they were cutting these out.
Oh really? What are they made out of then?
It's aluminium foil on the one side, and then it's backed with paper on the other side, black paper. So they just flutter to the ground, and they knock the radar out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very interesting. And sorry, what was the name of the plane again?
It's Junkers 88.
Junkers 88. I see it's got BMW badge on it,
Yes,
so it's got
has.
the German engine in.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Because I thought the BMW badge was meant to resemble a propeller spinning. Long before all your 1 Series BMWs appeared.
It's a brilliant brand recognition.
Yeah,
Even
definitely.
little kids will.
They all
notice
recognise
it.
a BMW.
Yeah.
This Bristol Pegasus engine, Simon has just said it looks like little robots. Steampunk robots. Oh my goodness.
Your sausage?
No, we're not having your sausage. Don't know where it's been. Hey?
Very nice.
Just having a little break. Look, he's getting his chair out.
Oh yes.
Nice. How did that all fit in that little car?
Oh, you'd be surprised. In the back. I've got a spare seat if anyone wants to have a pew.
Oh, yes, please. I was going to sit on the floor, but I'll definitely have a seat. Thank you.
That's alright, there we go.
Nice one. Look what
Well,
Simon's
I've got
found
for some
me.
reason 2 Valetin kits
This
in there.
Simon. You found me a shitting
Yeah,
chicken.
some coolant, I think some water,
chicken is back, but he
anti-Joe
told me to be
hand, which is
gentle.
No good, but hey ho.
Be gentle.
Yeah.
And this is Simon the slug.
all
Look.
well, I bought the bottle jack, and because it was only £80 or something, it was really cheap.
Everyone's getting mesmerised by the tank. Look, they're all filming it. I said they're getting on the right track.
What was that joke you said?
What, are you getting on the right track?
Yeah, and what was that other one?
You're a right tanker. There you go.
Well done.
You know. Don't give up the day job.
I've got nothing to say about it. Other than the fish.
The fish?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's a fish. It's a tank.
It's a tank.
That was better than mine. These planes are massive. You can go right up to it. Gosh. Wow, I didn't even realise there's a plane above the plane. Wow, there's loads up there. Whoa. I thought that one was big. This is amazing. You can get up so close to them. Gosh. Should be looking to see what they're all called, but I'm just too fascinated about the sheer size. Look at that one, it's erect. Wow, there's one now coming on its side. It's amazing that this place is free. Obviously they'd like it if you donated. And you have to pay for car park, which is only £6.50. Ah, so this must be one of those engines that doesn't have a piston. That's technology beyond me. I can't believe I can just walk under this thing. Oh, it's giving me wind. Oh, wow. Gosh. I'm rubbish with plane names, but is this the Vulcan? I bet there's people shouting at me now. Oh, it is a Vulcan! See, I know what a plane is. Well, I know what this one is anyway. Gosh.
Attention, this is the bomber control. For bombers Seattle, scramble. For bombers Seattle, scramble.
Inside the bomb chamber. Or the missile chamber. What's the difference between a missile and a bomb? I know it's a silly question, but I've lived a sheltered life. That plane's like going upside down. Wow, I love the way they've set them out. Sandwich review.
Oh, sandwich review.
Yeah. How is the sandwich?
Well, we need to split it into sections, so consistency. I mean, it's a bit squidgy, but it has been in a fridge for a bit. Which brings us on to temperature. It's quite a nice chill temperature.
Yeah, I would say it feels quite fresh actually.
Yeah, the lettucey bit is kind of...
What is that green stuff? It's not your normal cress, is it?
No, it might be rocket.
No.
Does it taste peppery?
Does it? Watercress?
No, that's bigger. It's smaller, isn't it?
Maybe. It looks like spinach.
It could be, because that is a salad leaf.
It's very nice of Simon to share his sandwich with me.
Are you going to do the conclusion?
The conclusion? Is it a good sandwich? Yeah, I would say so. Just a good all-rounder. You know, can't really go wrong with egg mayo unless you get shell in it.
Oh God, yeah, you don't want that, do you?
No.
Especially if it's a
Tortoiseshell or Tony. So, Tony, what did you think of the RAF museum? Okay. What about the egg sandwich that we just had? Did you enjoy that? Alright, yeah. How was the journey? Okay, well, thanks for coming. And we'll catch up with you again soon. Oh, look, they got a little Series 1 Land Rover over there. There she is, look at that. Lovely. VIP platform. We've got over here some sort of scout car. Whoa, that's huge. Oh my goodness, how did they get that in here? There's a little Volkswagen Beetle down there. You can see the size of the plane now, can't you? Looking at the Beetle and then looking at that. I like the colour of the Beetle. It's very much the colour of my Allegro, isn't it? It's over here, a little Trabant. Yeah, Trabant. Trabant or Trabant? Trabant for me. And the most expensive car here. Little Mini. And our wonky AA badge. Need to sort that out. Oh, a Bedford. It was giving me Land Rover vibes. Oh, you can have a look inside this one. Off you go. Little Scout cars. And an over-enthusiastic child. Oh, look now, we're filming each other, filming again.
Look, it's one of them weirdos that talks to coconuts.
Is this a convergence of YouTubers?
Yeah, the clash of the titans.
Convergence, that's
It's a posh word, isn't it, eh? Posh word. Oh my goodness, I thought she was real. Wow, you can get a good look in here. Gosh, imagine being crammed in there. Got little masks or something on the sides. Wow. Gosh, imagine travelling along, being so sort of vulnerable at the back end, like. But if you think, gosh, look at the thickness of these doors. Whew. Nothing's going to blow them off. Well, probably something, but not much. It's so cool in here. I can't stop looking up. Wow, these missiles are terrifying. And look at the Vulcan just hanging over the edge. The front landing wheels just hanging. You wouldn't think that would be okay. You'd think that it would just sort of nosedive into the crowd. Wow. Let's see if they know. Excuse me. Is it a Trabant or a Trabant?
Well, I'd say Trabant.
Yeah,
But that's
Trabant.
because
With southern.
that's where I'm from.
What do you say?
I'd say it's one of them.
One of them.
No, I'm going to say
One
it's
of
a
them.
Trabant.
Trabant.
Because you can't in a Trabant.
You can't. Okay. Oh. It's very disturbing. It's got no mouth.
It's got no body to it, has it, really?
No girth. How random. Why carrots?
Because carrots can help you see in the dark.
There you go. I decided to splash the cash and I got myself a mug because I don't suppose you might have seen my post on Facebook, but I found out that I am in need of caffeine in my system and I can't function with it apparently. Yeah, I gave up caffeinated tea because the doctor said it might be better for my bladder, and 3 days of not having a caffeinated tea, I was not well. I was having headaches, I felt lethargic, my get up and go had just gone, and I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I realised it must be the lack of caffeine. So I had 1 cup of tea and then suddenly I just felt normal. So I rely on caffeine. I didn't like to admit it, but I must, I don't want to say I'm addicted because I wasn't craving it, but I didn't feel well without it. So yeah, the emergency tea mug was very apt. There's a sneaky Land Rover in the back of this plane. Ooh, a big helicopter. There's so much to look at here. There's so much to read as well if you're interested. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not interested, I just haven't got the attention span to stand and read everything. It sort of like goes in one eye and out the other. Well, see, look, they've taken a propeller off there, probably so it fits in here. Oh, we're in the viewing gallery so we can look down upon everyone. We found yet another hangar. Ooh, it's a traveller. Helicopter. It's probably old pirate ships or something.
Old pirate ship?
Yeah, bits of old pirate ship they've just chopped up and reused to make this rocket.
Didn't they have a stasher on pirates?
Yeah, they used to do that, didn't they? They just took bits of old boat and stuck it places.
What should we do with these pirate ships? Oh, save them. We might need them in World War II for making some sort of rocket.
Mm. Shuttlecock. Why are you laughing over here? What do you mean it's asleep?
Why sleeps tonight?
I wonder what you were giggling at. Do you want to go and have a look inside a helicopter? Let's see if I can get you up there.
Came home. We saw that flying. Dad, I'm going this way.
The Chinook. I love the noise of those when they go over. I always know when it's a Chinook. You just recognise it. Wow, look at that one there. Harrier. Nice looking plane. A little G-Wagon. Mercedes G-Wagon, isn't it? Iconic plane. Wow, look at that. The gearing in that. It's fascinating. Gosh, there are so many engines to look at here. Loads of them. There's another cutaway one here. I find them fascinating. Look at the differential. Amazing. "24 cylinders, inverted double V." Wow. Yeah, because I read about these because the sump is at the top rather than at the bottom like your average car. I don't know the reasoning behind it. Oh, that's a pretty thing, that one. cutaway. Got this plane above my head. Massive. Wow. Gosh, that's a big lump, isn't it? They're all big lumps. Merlin, Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. Underneath this large comet, I think that's what it's called. It's got comet written on it. Underneath this large plane is a little model of a helicopter. Yeah? I thought this was a model, but it's not. It's just a little aeroplane. Dinky, isn't it, compared to that massive thing there? And it's a Hawker Signet. Wow, it's old, 1924 to 1929. Amazing. Wow, that's enough aeroplanes for one day. We've gone back to the cars now, and I can guarantee Jessie is going to be absolutely baking hot in there, roasting. She's not too bad actually. That sunshade works wonders. If you've got a classic car, I definitely recommend having a reflective sunshade in the windscreen. Even my water's cold that was in the boot.
You've got loads of these already, haven't you?
I haven't got that one. 63. Yeah, if you're offering, thank you. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm getting spoiled here. I've got shitting chickens and AA books. Brilliant. What a great day out. Thank you.